Şerik şerik yenten Şeyin rikbi yenten
Dajin lok chu tulu Meta me binurbu Shirik yenten ino Dajin lok chu tulu Meta me binurbu Shirik yenten
Kusuzangpola to everyone. This is Kilebida, a teacher from Mendagang Primary School under Punakhazangkho. This radio lesson is to reach to all the children across the nation. It is a mathematics lesson for class 1 on the topic reading time. I repeat the topic, reading time. Look at your book now. Let us read the learning objectives of the lesson. Write the time using an analog clock. Yes, at the end of this lesson, you should be able to write the time using an analog clock. Okay, children, let's look at the instruction now. When we read time, we need to identify the hour hand and minute hand. Hour hand is shorter and minute hand is longer. The minute hand moves faster than hour hand. There are 2 sets of 12 hours making a total of 24 hours. Okay, now do you see a clock there? Look at it properly. You will see a short hand which is orange in color and a long hand which is yellow in color. Now let's move to the activity. Let's read the instruction first. Write the time in hours shown by each of the clocks below. The first one is done for you. Look at the example. Long hand is on 12 and short hand is on 5. So what time is it? Okay, it is 5 o'clock. We read time as o'clock when the long or minute hand is on 12. We always read as o'clock. Now move to question A. Look at the clock. Long hand is on 12. So when long hand is on 12, we read time as o'clock. Look at the short hand. It tells the time. What time is it now? It is 9 o'clock. Turn the page now. It is your turn to do this activity. Look at the clock B and C. Read the clock and write down the time in the given space. Okay, children. Now let's look at activity 2. Read the instructions. Show the time by drawing hour hand on the clocks as per the time written below them. The first one is done for you. Remember, we read time as o'clock when hour or shorthand is on 12. Look at the examples. Time below the clock face given is 5 o'clock. So, when you see or read time in o'clock, you have to draw the minute hand on 12. Yes, long hand or the minute hand should be on 12. So, long hand on 12 and short hand on 5, since the time says 5 o'clock. Now, you draw hands for the clock A and B. Well, before closing our lesson, you have a self-check for learning. Here you have to draw a clock and show 10 o'clock on it. Alright, children. This brings to the end of our today's lesson. So we learned how to read and write time on an analog clock. Till then, bye-bye and see you.
Şerik 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 yenten Şeyin rikbi yenten
Najin lop tu tulu meta maybe norbu shiri genten ino
Najin lop tu tulu meta maybe norbu shiri